All right. Hello, everybody.
No better, sir.
Okay, everyone, please unmute. Hang up, please unmute. Can you put your hand at your chest together and say, "Hello, Venerable Sir"?
Hello, better, sir.
Nice. Hello, everyone. I see Amy and Ted still do not have a separate device. I will tell you every time because that's not the way how we are doing it. You need to have a separate device. Did you already tell your mom? What did your mom tell you?
You didn't really ask.
You didn't really ask, so it's a good time to ask indeed. You have your mom around?
No.
So let's sit in a comfortable meditation posture. Make sure your back is erect. And we can make the first determination in our minds voicelessly. From now on, for 12 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 12 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on, for 12 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And with that determination, we can gently, lovingly notice there's a flat piece of flesh at the top of the head. We allow it to be heavy. And changing. We continue to the forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head. We allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the head to be heavy. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, We allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the body to be heavy. And changing. And as we allow the body to be the way it is, we ourselves achieve freedom from worry about the body. Let's enjoy this freedom. Let's watch this peace. Make sure your back is erect. Now we can share our peace with other living beings. May all beings, including me, be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination in our minds restlessly. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. And with that determination, we can slowly, mindfully change the way of our sitting. And we can take one more minute, during which we will enjoy the peace we gained in meditation. Okay, very well. So let's look at the precepts. So I'll be showing you the precepts, so it's a little easier after so long time of not seeing them. Make sure that you pronounce very carefully, that you pronounce completely. It would be a pity if you always come to this class and recite, but then after 1 year you would not be able to recite it. So it would be good if you make extraordinary effort and you try to recite as exactly as I'm trying. So you can unmute everybody. Taolien, you can unmute. Max, you can unmute. So you can keep your hands together at the chest. Yamahang vadami tang vadetha.
Amabante.
Aham bhante.
Ahambante.
Tisaranena saha.
Tisaranena saha.
Panchasilang dhammang yajami.
Panchasilam dhamma yajami.
Anuggaham katva.
Anugaham katva.
Silang detha me bhante.
Silam bhante.
Anukampang upadaya.
Anukampam upadaya.
Dutiyampi aham bhante.
Dutiyam ahante.
Tisaranena saha.
Tisaranena saha.
Panchasilang dhammang yajami.
Panchasilam dhamma yajami.
Anuggaham katva.
Anugaham katva.
Silang detha me bhante.
Silam bhante.
Anukampang upadaya.
Anukampam upadaya.
Tatiyampi aham bhante.
Tatiyam bhante.
Tisaranena saha.
Tisaranena saha.
Panchasilang dhammang yajami.
Panchasilam dhamma yajami.
Anuggaham katva.
Anugaham katva.
Silang detha me bhante.
Silam bhante.
Anukampang upadaya.
Anukampam upadaya.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So when I'm sharing the screen, we have to go one by one because I cannot really see you well. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma.
Buddhang saranang gacchami, dhammang saranang gacchami, sanghang saranang gacchami.
Buddhang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Dutiyam Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyam dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyam sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami, tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami.
Tatyami Buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatyami dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatyami sanghang saranang gacchami.
Sarana-gamanang paripurnam.
Amabante.
Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami.
Panati Paravira Manisika Samadhyami.
So, Jake, what is the first precept?
Is it no killing?
That's right, thank you. And what is the second precept? So, Amy will help you. Amy, what is the second precept? Sorry?
I'm not sure.
So you can tell whatever you think.
Alcohol and drugs.
Not that one. Any other? No idea. Tango, can you tell us what is the second precept?
Staying from stealing.
That's right. It's so. Amy, did you hear it? What is the second precept?
I couldn't hear it.
Okay, so Tango, can you please come closer to the microphone and say it clearly?
Staying from stealing.
All right. So, Amy, did you get it? What is the second precept?
I can't understand.
You can understand. So, Tango, can you maybe simplify what you're saying?
Not taking what is not yours.
Okay, well, that's not actually simplification. That's making it more complicated. Can you simplify it? How would you say it simply, so that a little kid can understand?
Not taking what is not given.
Okay, that's another way. Okay, so Amy, is it clear? What is the second precept?
It's not yours.
So you didn't understand it yet? Okay, so Jake, any idea how to say it differently?
Not stealing.
That's right, no stealing, right? So Tanno, how do you say the second precept simply?
Not stealing.
That's right, not stealing. Sorry, Amy, what is the second precept?
Not stealing.
Amazing. What is the second precept?
Not stealing.
Great, you've got it. Adinna dana vera mani sikha padang samadhiyami. Great. So, Jingo, Kanwan, what is the third precept?
It's refraining from sexual misconduct.
That's right. Kame sumichhachara vera mani sikha padang samadhiyami. Max, what is the fourth precept?
The fourth precept is not lying.
Sorry? Not?
I think the fourth precept is not lying.
Not lying, yes. Musavada vera mani sikha padang samadhiyami.
Musavada vera mani sikha padang samadhiyami.
And Twiha, what is the fifth precept?
The fifth precept is not drinking alcohol and taking drugs.
Thank you. Surameraya majjapamadatthana vera mani sikha padang samadhiyami. Tisaranena saddhain panchasilang dhammang sadhukang surakkhitam gatva appamadena sampadetha. May be happy, may be healthy, may be successful in everything you do. All right, so let's look at the home. No, we will be still reciting something. Or do we? No, we don't, right? So let's move on to our homework. So I'd like to ask the organizers to share the screen with the homework. I think Amy was one of the people who did homework. That's right. And that as well. And you have chosen to read it. So Amy and that, did you do the homework for today? What is it?
Yes, we did the homework.
Amazing. So, did you upload it in Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. So let's. So I would like to ask. I would like to ask. Te Amy and Ngotwiha to raise your hand. And I will ask. Can you please read for us your homework?
Yes. Teenage life is really hard. You have to be a daughter or son, a sister or brother, a grandchild, an extended family member, a tutor, a hormonally deranged adolescent, a student, a citizen, a worker, a future leader, a part of the ecosystem, and psycho-spiritual.
Yes, and so on and on and on and on, and therefore it's so difficult. Yes, yes, we know it all. Thank you very much, Amy.
Buddhism is about reality because it grows from the real life of a person, the Buddha.
Amazing, very well. And Twiha.
Introduction of Buddha in your backpack, page 3. Buddhism is about reality because it grows from the real life of a real person, the Buddha. Page 10. The everyday experience of being a teenager can be a genuinely spiritual experience, and so you are a spiritual seeker.
Very good. Thank you very much. Now let me see, what do I have? I have it in page. Oh, you do not show the page. So I have it in page 15 of the introduction. And there is, or I can share the screen with you. There is no one right religion. Instead, there are literally thousands of systems through which people relate to the sacred, giving meaning and order to human life. Well, in Buddhism, we obviously believe that Buddhism is right religion, but to maintain our life happy and peaceful with other people, we don't say that very often. Okay, so anybody has any question regarding the reading or anything that surprised you or anything at all that you'd like to know or talk about? No? Sounds great. So let's talk a little bit about the digital, about the dangers in the digital world. So we'll be talking about all those kinds of things. You probably all have heard so much about it, but I think we have to cover it, and so let's cover it. So I would like to ask you, everybody, if you have any account in social media like Instagram, Facebook, or what else? Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, or something like that, where you can see what other people post and you can see theirs. And Twitter, yes, X. To raise your Zoom hand, please. So I'll repeat the question. If you have an account in a social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I'm asking you to raise your Zoom hand, please. Okay, so looks like majority. So Jake, you do not have any Facebook or Twitter account at all?
Only YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's not it. And how do you communicate with people? Only through phone and SMS, or do you also have like WhatsApp or things like that?
Yeah, I use WhatsApp.
use WhatsApp, and that's fine. It doesn't count as social. At this moment, it doesn't count as a social network for my purposes. And Max, you're muted.
I don't have any social media either.
Okay, that's good. And is it normal in among like your friends that they also do not have social media accounts?
I know some people have Instagram, but I don't.
Okay, that's good. And do you feel like that everything is fine, or I wonder whether people ever like remark that, oh, do you know Max doesn't have any social media account?
I don't really think they can.
I'm sorry, can you please repeat it?
I don't think they can.
You don't think they care, okay. And Jake, do you think that people around you care whether you have social media account or not?
Sometimes people ask for my Instagram or something, but it's not really an issue.
Okay, it's not an issue. That's good. All right, that's pretty good. Yes, Jake, how old are you?
I'm 15.
And Max?
13.
13. So you're freed from some dangers, but these dangers may come to your friends, so it's good to know about it. And they may come to you later if you join social media. So there is a website with a few videos. I have showed them to Amy and that about 3 years ago. I don't know whether you remember them, but I think it would be interesting to look at those videos and maybe stir some thoughts, if not a discussion. Oh, there's this Childhood 2.0 movie, right? And this Childhood 2.0, did you, Amy, and that, do you remember that you would be watching this 1.5 hours video called Childhood 2.0?
No.
You don't remember that? Okay, so that's even better. Because now I have an excuse to ask you to watch it again. It says the following content may contain suicide or self-harm topics. So if you agree, then you could click I understand and wish to proceed. I'll send it to the organizers so you can share it, please, with everybody. This is a 1.5 hours video, so we will obviously not be watching it here, but I would like to recommend everybody to watch it. All right. And for next week, therefore, there will be one main homework and one homework that I would like to encourage, but it's not essential. So if you don't do the homework, nobody cares. But if you can share your ideas, that would be great. So that will be, so first let's look at the book. So from the book, let's read those are long chapters, right? 43. Oh wow, it's like 20 pages. I think that's maybe unnecessarily too much. Well, the book is actually big. So 20 pages. So you can remove your hands, please. Yeah. Thank you. So I would like to ask you, who of you believes that you would not be able to read 20 pages from this book, Buddha in Your Backpack, during the upcoming week? And there will be no other homework, no other work from me. If there is anybody who thinks, wow, 20 pages, that's too much, I can't make it, please raise your hand. So you're basically voting for whether you are interested in doing such a long homework. So I'm repeating it. I would like to ask you to read 20 pages because the book we are reading is big, you know, it has over 260 pages. And if we go 10 pages every week, we'll stay with it a little too long, and we may not finish it by the end of this year. You know, our course year ends in February, in the beginning of February. So we still have 3 months, which is not much. If we read 20 pages every month, we will do it. We will make it. We will maybe not make it complete. We will see, you know, like if we do 20 pages every week, then it will be then we need only 13 weeks. And is that right? 10 plus 3 is 13, right? So we need 13 weeks. We do not even have 13 weeks. All right, we do not even have 13 weeks, but we can do as much as we can, right? Maybe 12 weeks would be enough, because there will be probably some references and stuff. Let me see exactly. And also we have one behind us, so we are actually starting at page 24 already. And let me see until what page is the book. Wow. Seems like until 253. So let's use the calculator. So it's 229 pages. So we need about 11 weeks. That's fine. I think we can make it. If we do 20 pages every week, then we can make it. Some of you will have difficulties, and you know what? If you read at least 10 pages out of those 20, it's fine. You know, you just need to copy paste one sentence. One. Okay, it's one. It's a lot. 20 pages is a lot, and I have no idea how many interesting, you know, pieces of information will you get, but I want just one sentence. Okay, for us, it's totally enough. So it's 20 pages. I know it's challenging, but if you can read just 10, then just read 10, you know, and then you would always read like the 10 that we have for the homework, and then maybe later, if you're interested, you can read the remaining 10 pages. I know this is very challenging, but imagine that after 13 weeks you would have finished, you know, this book, in addition to all of your other readings and so on. And the book is providing you with support on how to survive, how to live, how to be happy. And you know, there are not many books that you can read with this support together with another group of people and sharing your thoughts, looking at the points that are interesting and maybe discussing the important points in that book. So you do not get really many courses that teach you how to be happy in your life as a teenager. So this, I think, is a very good opportunity, and it will probably introduce you to some basic concepts of Buddhism, and I think that would be pretty good, because it combines two important things. One, it tells you how to live happily, and second one, it provides you with basics of Buddhism, something that's pretty rare to get as a course. Usually in courses you will learn some chanting, some recitations, some meditation, some warnings that you may go to hell, some encouragements to be born in heaven, and that's basically all you get. So here we get totally opposite. You do not get there probably anything about hell or heaven, and if you do, then it's very rare. And You do not get there any chanting, any meditation. Well, there might be some meditation, but you definitely get there suggestions on how to be patient, how to be kind, how to be friendly, how to deal with people, how to communicate, how to be successful, how to survive, how to avoid making mistakes that could cause harm to you or others. All right, so I'm happy that that the majority vote was for yes, and hopefully those of you who find it difficult will somehow find a solution. But it's very important that you prepare the homework. Again, you're just copy pasting one sentence. If you just skim it through, it's also no problem. I don't really care whether you remember everything or whether you read it all. What I care is about the homework. Very easy. So if we can have the homework, that's all what we want. You can for yourself decide, of course, whether you want to read it or not, or how much you want to spend time with it, or whether you want to write notes from it to some other place and so on. Seems like Isabella has a question.
Is it necessary to just do one sentence, or can I do two like we used to?
You can do even 100, but share with us only one.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else? So then we have this movie. So how shall we do that? So now I think that's maybe a little bit too much new. But anyway, in the chat box, I have sent a link to a movie. It's actually a documentary. There's no thrilling situations, no romantic situation, no, sorry. But there are interviews with teenagers like you are, and there is a very nice presentation on the challenges of the digital age for the teenagers, and those challenges are pretty serious, and I think it's good if you have these basics. We will then probably watch some 3 or 4 much shorter videos, but I think if you can watch this one, that's great. Maybe if you're thinking what you will be watching on your Sunday night or Friday night or whenever you're watching movies, you can choose this one. It's nice. I think it's high quality, well done, probably not high budget, but see, it's an information. It's about life. It's about the real thing. So I think it's definitely worth it. I watched it and I liked it, but I'm not a teenager, so it doesn't help me so much. However, I think for you it will be very helpful. And if you can watch it, then I will make 2 posts, one for the reading and one for the video. And if you watch it, I would like you to see if there is something amazing, something fantastic, something unbelievable, or something hilarious, or something unacceptable, whatever. If you can write it down, like this video encouraged me in this and that because they said this and that, okay? Or you could say, oh, this video is so unacceptable, it is so biased, or whatever. But you need to say what they actually said, or what did you really saw there, so that we understand what's happening. You do not have to write the minute or whatever. It's enough if you just write comment. No need to write page number or name or anything, because we all know what's going on. But if you can write something, that would be great. Hopefully, at least 2 or 3 of you will find time to see it. But I think it's definitely worth it, and it's practically useful. I'm encouraging you to do something that's helpful, and in the end, even though some of the things may be very clear to you, they may not be clear to somebody else. So you may have this resource that you can show to someone else who you feel that they have problems, and you will also better understand other people who may be going through these issues while you are not, for example. Or in the worst case, you may be going through these issues, so this video may provide some encouragement and help. So that's all for today. Thank you everybody for coming. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be successful in everything you do.
Thank you very much, Bante. Everyone, can you please unmute? Can you put your hand at your chest? Please say goodbye, Venerable Sir.
Goodbye, Venerable Sir.
Yes, goodbye everyone.